Isabella d'Este, also known as the First Lady of the Renaissance, played a huge role in the development of society. She attained great courage, strength, intelligence, and passion, all of which ultimately shaped her into the influential female figure she was. Isabella d'Este holds great significance, as she greatly attributed to the cultural and political development of the Renaissance. She did this by being a great patron of the arts, promoting women's education, serving as a role model, and working as a political diplomat. Her work is valuable today as well, as she helped shape a more prominent role in society for women in their education, as well as promoted the progression and development of art. Without her support, art may not have the significance, prestige, and freedom it does today. Isabella d'Este was born into the ruling family of Ferrara, Italy, approximately 1474. She was the oldest of Ercole d'Este and Eleonora of Aragon's 6 children, and was apparently known to be the favorite. It is not surprising d'Este grew into the influential and focused woman she did, as she was raised in a household where culture, politics, and the arts were always surrounding her. Her roots are found in a distinguished family of patrons and collectors of arts. It is obvious she followed in the footsteps of her father and mother. Isabella's parents were significant in helping her meet her full potential. They believed their daughters should receive schooling and education equal to that of their sons, so she was given an education not usually afforded to women. It seems she took full advantage of it, as she could speak and translate Greek and Latin by age 16 and had a variety of musical talents. She was often held in high esteem for her lute-playing abilities and was known to be a good singer and dancer as well. Additionally, she was able to take part in intellectual and diplomatic debates with ambassadors much older than her. Giovanni Battista and Mariano Aquila are credited as being her tutors. In 1490, d'Este married the 4th Marquis of Mantua, and thus became the Marchioness, holding a major title in Italian society. Throughout their marriage, d'Este was often left in control of the state, as her husband was regularly away on military affairs. When he was captured as a prisoner of war in 1509, d'Este became acting regent of Mantua, with her 19-year-old son as the Marquis. Her son, however, was promptly persuaded by popular support to request his mother return as head of Mantua. Though highly respected even before this, Isabella d'Este was able to secure the loyalty of her people, successfully control the military, and position Mantua as a sovereign territory. Later in 1529, she oversaw an active government as the official ruler of Soloro, a smaller region of Romagna. She ruled as a city-state. Though Isabella d'Este was a great political leader, much of her historical significance comes from her being such a great patron of the arts. She supported many painters including Mantegna, Titian, Raphael, and Da Vinci, all of whom she commissioned to paint her portrait. Her influence and power found with her nobility and society greatly helped cultural development. She is famous for establishing her own apartments in the Ducal Palace as museums. This, known as her studiolo and grotto under that, held a library, marble statuary, coins, bronzes, antique gems, and many paintings and sculptures from notable artists. It is here where she would invite writers, artists, and poets to exchange ideas, and where she would correspond frequently with a variety of prominent figures. Over her lifetime, her apartments and collections were frequently visited and typically mentioned in 16th century guidebooks. Her constant promotion of the arts ultimately resulted in Mantua's transformation into a prominent cultural center. d'Este furthered the prominence of the arts and culture by making it accessible to the women of the Renaissance. She saw the benefits educating girls can bring to society and opened a school for girls. By doing this, she provided the opportunity for girls to progress and possibly find a prominent role in society. Isabella d'Este also influenced the style of women in the Renaissance. Her inventive style was well known and helped transform the look of all court ladies throughout the time period. If it were not for d'Este's actions and influence in the past, things today could be different, thus she still plays a huge role in society. She greatly promoted both art and women's education during the time. Without her great support and push for them, the progression and prominence of both women education and art may not have been at the same pace or in the same positive way. Additionally, Isabella led by example and transformed the view as well as role of women in society, further helping the development of women's rights and the perception of them. Without some of her contributions, in combination with others, women still may not have the same opportunities and respect they do today. The same thing can be said about her influence on the progression of art. Without her great support and promotion, art may not have the same respect, opportunity, and freedom it does today. With this, Isabella d'Este also continues to be an inspiration to artists and observers of art, as she did in the Renaissance. Exhibits surrounding d'Este and portraits of her are still displayed in museums today. Overall, Isabella d'Este was an extremely important and influential female figure in both the Renaissance and the years following it. She was an exemplary patron of the arts, an inspirational and encouraging role model, as well as female political diplomat. She laid the foundation for the cultural and political development of her realm and eventually much of the world.